Sorry about that. I had to end it real quick because I ran out of time. My 10 minutes were up. I was talking about the Blackhawk Serpa holster. I don't know if it's a CQC holster rig or a thigh rig or what it's called. Offhand, I'd have to go look it up. I know it's the Blackhawk Serpa tactical thigh rig, I believe it's called. You're gonna spend I can't remember what I paid for mine, but it wasn't full price. I know that. I never pay full price for my stuff, which I'm sure most of you guys don't either. It's very comfortable to wear. The price on this, I'm going to say you're going to spend between $50 and if you buy it with the holster already attached to it, without the quick disconnect system, it comes with the holster and the thigh rig together, you're going to spend, we'll say $80 to $100 on that, with the holster and the thigh rig together. With just the thigh rig, you're going to spend about 50, 60 bucks, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on where you go to. Shop around. You'll find them cheaper than normal at some other places. It also has on the leg straps, I don't know if you can see that right here. It's the gray coloring. Those are actually rubber. I call them rubber threads, but it's actually sewn in with rubber there to actually keep it onto your leg, and it holds its position on your leg once you cinch it down and get it to the right position that you want it in. And that's all the way around both of the straps on this. Sorry, I'm out of frame. There we go. It's all the way around on both the straps is the dedicated rubbering on the leg wraps, or the leg straps. And it does. It holds this position real well. I've worn this thing for hours and hours and hours, and after a while you forget you have it on even. And it's that comfortable. I thoroughly, if you're gonna get a tactical rig, say you're a police officer or you're in the SWAT or whatnot, or even the military guys, I recommend you check into this because it's a really comfortable system. And I say it's a system because you can run this with whatever pistol or loadout you're going to be running that day. And get your quick disconnect system, and you can run it for a variety of different pistols, as long as you have the dedicated holster for that pistol. Like I said, the holsters are pistol specific. The one thing I have found with the 1911 holster is it will accommodate the railed 1911s. Which I have a SIG Revolution that this will work in this holster, and it will accommodate the railed 1911s in this holster. So it's still dedicated to the 1911 pistol, but it will take unrailed and the railed version of the 1911s in the holster, and it will hold them securely. You ain't gonna ever have to worry about losing your pistol at all, ever. I don't care if you fall off a building and you're falling through the air, you're never going to lose your pistol out of this holster. These are the Serpa 2 holsters. CQC Serpa 2 holster, you type that in on eBay or wherever you shop at, and it should come up with a bunch of these in different colors, different pistols, types, and whatnot. They also make a CQC Serpa 3 holster. The Serpa 3 has a dedicated attachment here that when your pistol's in your holster, it will lock into place here, and it will also have a piece that comes over the top of your gun here that locks into place. And it's a natural motion. You reach down and you release this with the top part with your thumb, and then you actuate this with your safety finger. I call it your safety finger, but your finger, when you're reaching down, you'll disconnect the thumb piece, and then this piece, like so, and it opens. I didn't want that. I just got the Serpa 2 holsters because I wanted something a little bit more low profile and a little bit more streamlined, because it's not that wide. This one's a little bit thinner than the XD version is, because the XDs are a little bit fatter, as you see. The holster itself's a little bit wider. But like I said, whatever floats your boat. I mean, if you're gonna run it on just on your belt, I don't think you would actually have to spend the extra money, which is like 40 bucks for the quick disconnect system from Blackhawk. It's 40, a little bit more, a little bit less dollars for that from Blackhawk. You know, if you're just gonna run the belt thing, you can just screw your holster into the belt, and it'll stay there forever, and it'll never come off there until you actually physically unscrew it and take it off. They also make web web gear attachments, which I think should come with the holster when you buy it, but they don't. You have to buy it separately, which I just picked this vest up. I haven't had a whole lot of chances to go out and run around with it. It's a 511 plate carrier. Sorry about the shakiness of the camera there. Trying out different things with it. I bought this for 13 bucks without the quick disconnect thing. I bought it for 13 and some change, $14, somewhere around in that area. It was real close to 14 bucks. For just this is actually it's supposed to be reminiscent of the Blackhawk speed clips. I don't know if you're familiar with those or not. It's supposed to be reminiscent of that. You can slide it down, pop the strap over the little clip here, and it'll slip right off, and then you can put it on another system or whatever you're going to use it on. Backpack. Excuse me. I have it on here. I'm just checking it out for now, seeing how I like it on here. As far as carrying it like that, I may end up switching it around, putting it elsewhere. But I have that option now. It's not dedicated to this spot right here. I can slip the straps off, and if I want to, I can flip the vest over, which I do have the backside set up for shotgun and carbine. Shotgun and rifle set up on the back. I do have pistol mags back there, but I'm just checking it out right now as far as running it. May change that. This pouch here is actually attached with speed clips. It's the same system as that holster is. I'll do a review on this vest later after I get some more time with it and running around with it. Sorry about that, hit the camera again. That vest is actually heavy because it is loaded right now. Loaded up with clips and magazines right now. I got some AR mags in there, some 1911 mags up there. But yeah, as far as the holster goes, if you're in the market for a good sturdy holster that's heat resistant, it's waterproof, it's not gonna ever rust on you, it's not like leather, it's not gonna soak up a bunch of water and then rust your gun out if you leave your gun in it for too long. Something that's really sturdy, you can take it, throw it around, and it'll just keep going. I suggest you buy a Blackhawk looking to get one of these holsters. It will not ever break on you. It'll hold up, and I mean, look at that. You're never going to lose your gun out of there. I don't care what you do to this. If you're punching through the woods and the brush, or you're running around the desert in Iraq or whatever, you're never, ever, 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 ever going to lose your gun out of there until you actuate that release, and it's there. It's ready to rock and roll for you. I know I forgot a lot of stuff on this, specifics, weights, stuff like that. Prices are subject to change. Your mileage may vary as far as how cheap you can find this stuff for. But in my opinion, if you're in the market for a holster, like if you're in military, law enforcement, and you want to dedicate it, and you're into getting a dedicated thigh rig or a good vest holster, I suggest you look into the Blackhawk stuff. It's a little bit pricey, yeah, but you get what you pay for in this situation, I feel. I'm real happy with that. Like I said, they're real comfortable. They work really well. Even this is waterproof other than the straps. The straps will soak up water, but they're good nylon straps. They're not going to ever... You get a lot of long life out of these straps on this thing. But the plastic itself is waterproof. It will hold up real well. All the screws themselves are all anodized, coated. They do come with thread lock on them. I don't have any handy right now. I've got them all put away. But they do come with thread lock on them, so when you do screw them down, they're not going to ever back themselves back out wherever you have it set at until you actually unscrew them. And then you can reuse them over a few times. I wouldn't recommend using them too much. You may have to put some thread lock on them, some Loctite, whatnot. But once you have your holster set up and you're dedicated to wear it to that holster will serve you good, and you don't ever have to oil it or put rust proofing on it or whatever. And I'm almost out of time again. Wow, ran out of time real quick. Got a lot of stuff I'm testing right now and running around with and checking out, so I can get some reviews out to you guys. More to come. Stay tuned. Thanks for all the subscriptions and all the comments and the good ratings. I will see you guys later. Bye.